Mm-hmm.
If you look at the history of the Prophet did Dakwah in whether in Mecca and Madinah.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, the Prophet did Dakwah in Mecca for 13 years and in Madinah 10 years. And the Prophet actually did the Dakwah in his whole life for about 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
If we look at what the Prophet did when he was doing Dakwah in Mecca is sort of diverse community that come from different backgrounds.
Yes.
If you look at the companions of the Prophet were not Arab people only.
Mm-hmm.
We find a lot of companions from different ethnicity or different backgrounds, different countries. We have, for instance, Salman al-Farisi. He was not Arab, he was a Persian. And also we have the most one of the most famous companions of the Prophet by name Bilal ibn Abi Rabah. He was an African from Ethiopia. And also we have the companion of the Prophet who was from Roman.
Yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
he was Suhaib Arumi. So in the time of the Prophet, we have many companions from different countries, and they were united in the name of Islam, and they respect to each other, and the Prophet successfully established the first brotherhood in the history of his da'wah. And then he was moving to Madinah, the second time of the prophetic da'wah.
Mm-hmm.
In Madinah, because the people of Mecca were immigrating to the Madinah, so the first thing that the Prophet did is to make brotherhood between immigrants or muhajirin and al-ansar, the helper, who is the people of Madinah. Brotherhood in Madinah was very strong, and actually this is the first thing that the Prophet did when he was staying in Madinah, because muhajirun, they didn't have anything because they were immigrants, like many Muslims who were emigrating to Europeans right now. So they didn't have anything.
Right.
If you take the example, for instance, there was one of the companions of the Prophet by name Abdurrahman bin Auf. He was very rich person when he was at Mecca, but when he was immigrating to the Madinah, he didn't have anything. And one of Madinian people by name Su'ad ibn Rabi, he gave him half of his wealth, and then Abdurrahman bin Auf was trying to trade, was trying to make business, and then he was very successful. If you look at what was happening in this time, it's very amazing, because there were really brotherhood between muhajirin or the immigrants and al-ansar, the helper, who were the people of Madinah. I mean, it's very interesting lesson that we can learn from the history of the Prophet, whether when he was at Madinah and also when he was at Mecca.
When I listen to you, Brother Lukman, talk about the history of the early times in Islam, it reminds us, it shows us that unity and brotherhood is an integral part to the success of Islam.
Yes, and you know that actually in Islam there is no something that we call racism in Islam.
Right.
Yes.
No racism. Yeah,
yes.
That's right.
Yes.
How else could you unify all of humanity? I mean, if Islam truly is a religion revealed by the Lord of the universe, the creator of life, then certainly it has to have these components, these very important parts, such as